All right, guys, it is 3 o'clock here on the East Coast, so we're going to get started. We might have a few more that'll be kind of joining us, but we're going to get things rolling today. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Sean Blakesley with CoachMePlus, and really the point of this today, of this seminar, is to kind of just show you what the CoachMePlus has to offer, and just to talk about our integration um, with EZFacility and how that works, and really how we can be here to assist you and your facility. So I know there's a lot of questions out there, especially with everything going on trying to stay in contact with your clients, and how do we generate revenue as a facility. And that's really what we're going to be able to show you today. We're going to kind of go through just a small part of our system. So we're going to look at our workout builder today and how to distribute workouts to your clients. Also our messaging platform that we have to offer. And then we'll get in and we'll show you what the user experience looks like for your clients as they would be going through this. So as we kind of go through this today, just keep in mind that our system is fully customizable. We've been around as a company since 2003, and we've worked with professional sports teams back starting in 2003. And then in the past probably 5 years, we really started getting more into the gym market and started working with facilities, much like your guys' selves. So our system is fully capable of handling very complex testing and algorithms, but we can also keep it as simple as just building and assigning those workouts to your clients. So today, we're just going to get started with really how our product works with EZFacility. With the EZFacility integration that we offer, guys, what it really does is it allows you to manage your clients in that EZFacility software, but also that would pull across directly into the CoachMePlus app. So you wouldn't have to manage your clients on two separate platforms. As soon as they have a profile or an account in that EZFacility software, they would also have an account with us in CoachMePlus. And we can pull across any of that generic information about your clients, so phone number, contacts, email, anything like that, and then that would be right in our system. If they're no longer a member at your facility or don't have an active profile in the EZFacility software, then they would become inactive in ours as well. So just to kind of let you guys know how that works, it kind of just saves you some work, so you don't have to add in all of your members or all of your clients into our system. All right, so we kind of talked a little bit about what CoachMePlus is, who we are. Really, today, like I mentioned, we're going to go through that workout platform, really so you can stay connected with your clients during this time, assigning those workouts while they're at home. But I think the main thing is just, offering them a service. So even when this whole situation that we're in is over and your clients are coming back to the facility, that you don't lose these clients to just personal at-home apps. Maybe like, trying to think of maybe one offhand, like the Peloton is a real popular one these days. The worst thing that would happen is gyms are opening back up, but then your clients aren't returning because they found personal apps to utilize. And this is just a way for you to be able to stay in contact with them. You're assigning them their workouts. Your clients, and you're distributing these workouts specifically for each individual. Just a quote from one of our clients. She's a gym owner over in Europe. She's been a huge advocate for us during this time. And I think she sent over 2 or 3 other gym owners who haven't even really demoed the system, just took her word for it and have signed up for the system. So all right, so what we're going to kind of go over, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but we've got that aspect of the training designer where you can build and distribute those workouts. You can also do monitoring in our system and any really reporting and testing. And we'll briefly touch on those when we jump into the system today. But our main focus is going to be on building and distributing those workouts. But this just kind of shows you the nice thing about our system that really sets us apart from other just personal training apps or gym management or client management workout programs, is that you really have the ability to grow within our system. So we've got that workout builder. We're, being able to provide an immediate solution for your needs today. But once your facility reopens and you're back hands-on with your clients, you can really grow and add in other features that you may want to incorporate, whether it be testing or generating reports or any type of monitoring that you would want to do with these clients. We have wellness questionnaires and RPE questionnaires that you can be done. One of the nice things, and this is included with all of our packages, is we provide a free Apple Health Kit integration. So on a commercial basis, if any of your clients utilize an Apple Watch or have an Apple phone, we can pull in their heart rate data. Just kind of helps validate that they're doing the workouts that you've assigned to them. And we can create those visuals or what we call dashboards associated with this. If they're collecting nutrition through MyFitnessPal, that also pulls through Apple Health Kit. And again, we can pull that data directly into the system. Like I mentioned, that's a completely free integration that we offer at all of our package levels that we have here. We can collect steps. There's just a number of different things. There's all kinds of things that come through Apple Health Kit. We also have those questionnaires, like I mentioned, with those visuals, and we'll get into all of that as we get into the software today. But we're going to jump over. We're going to get into that training designer and just be able to show you how this flows, what it looks like, how to build and assign a workout, and really get that distributed to your clients here. So we're going to jump over into that part of the system here. All right. So when you first come in, this is our app view. We've got two different sides to the system, our app view or our admin view. The app view just has a lot better workflow from your phone or your tablet. I'm on a computer right now, so it's a little stretched out, but this just shrinks down to fit the size of the device that you would be working on. A little bit later, we'll get into that admin view so you can see some of the organizational parts of the system here. We're going to come in though, and we're going to just come right down to our program builder. That's where we're going to start right now. And we're going to come into our exercise library. So when you're designing these programs, you can design this program for one individual, or you can design these programs ahead of time and distribute them out to a whole group of clients, whether it be all of your just individual personal training clients, or one specific group if you do corporate wellness. But then the nice thing is, once you start to develop these programs, you can really go in and customize them for each individual. So we have three different categories here. We have our exercise library, which we're going to jump into. We have our circuit library, and then we have our programs. So in our exercise library, we have roughly 1,200 exercises that are already in our exercise library. But you can absolutely tailor, customize, and create any of your own exercises. In here, we have about 300 exercises that have videos attached. And if you see right here, this is where those videos, or these are the exercises that would have that video attached to them, the ones that have the circle here. But like I said, you can come in, you can create any of your own exercises. So we can come right in here and you can title this, name it anything that you want. Maybe it's some specific exercise that you have for your gym or your facility here. Maybe it's specialized just to you. Then you can come in, you can set the default sets and reps here, and you can leave any notes to your clients. So it could be on form. Maybe you want them to focus on keeping their back flat, or maybe it's a breathing technique that you want them, or a pace that you want them to go at. You can leave that as a generic note that'll, can stay attached with this exercise at all times. Then you can tag this exercise. So when we tag exercises, this is very useful for filtering them out. So if we had said that we wanted this to be a shoulder press, we could say upper body exercise, and we could have another tag for shoulders. And really, you can have as many tags as you want on this, but that's extremely useful when you have a huge library of exercises. We've got organizations that have well over 5,000 different exercises in their exercise library, and it's difficult, if they're going to try to filter through all those. So keeping those tags is important. Then you can set that property. So we can either tag, set this as a weight, a distance, duration, or training load. And then at any time you would be able to change this property. So right now, maybe we wanted this to be based on weight, but a little bit later when it's in your program, maybe you want to change that over to a duration and have them do this exercise for a certain time. So I can show you how that'll be done as well. Any attachments here can be also, so you can attach any of your own videos to this exercise. If you're in the app here and I was on my phone, I would be able to shoot this video directly from my phone, and it's going to save right in the CoachMePlus app. It doesn't link out. So that's a really nice feature. When your clients go to pull up that video, it'll keep them right directly in the app instead of linking out to YouTube. Now, you can link it out to YouTube if you already have a whole library full of exercise videos that are stored on YouTube or somewhere else. You can link that directly to YouTube, but we can have these linked and attached directly inside the app here. That's another nice thing about our system as well, guys. We're not going to save this. We're just going to come back out to the exercise library. Is we have organizations that want, things branded specifically for them. So we can wipe this exercise library completely clean. You might have already a whole, file of exercises. We can upload those right into the system for you. You might already have a whole, library of videos that are specifically branded for your organization. So we can wipe this clean and pull in all of your exercises and your videos as well, if that's something that you wanted us to do for you. That's our exercise library. We're going to come back out of here, and we're going to come into our circuits here. Everybody kind of calls circuits something different. Really, I guess a circuit is just really a grouping of some exercises. So you could say like a superset would be a circuit. The way we manage or call circuits in our system here is really they're almost like your day of your program. So next we're going to get into programs. This is a whole group of exercises that you want your client to do. And inside of these circuits, we can do supersets and set progressions, things like that. Right now, it might be, let's pull up an Olympic day. Right now, you might be assigning more just body weight exercises to some of your clients. Because they might not have equipment available to them. But I want to be able to show you some weights and some different ways how things are handled in the system here. We can build these off of 1 rep maxes and things like that. So it can be based off a percentage of 1 rep max if they have that baseline within our system. And if they have that baseline 1 RM in our system, then it'll calculate that weight out rate for each individual athlete, so you don't have to do that. So we come in and we're looking at this barbell split jerk. We could then make this a superset. If you look here, these exercises are supersetted. We could say we want this to be a superset. We change the sets and reps, and we could leave any note in here. Maybe we want to just put a weight associated with this, or we let them choose their own weight here. But let's say we want to make that a superset. It's real easy then to just click on this one and move that right up in, and now we have made a superset with those 2 exercises. We can also then set progression. We can base this off of, like I mentioned, that 1 RM. So maybe we want this to be based off of a 1 RM instead of a weight. We can then change that property right over here. So we could go into 1 rep max, distance, duration. We can say right here, and barbell split jerk. Maybe we want that to be based off of their, let's see, let's say we want it based off of their push press. And we're gonna do that at 70%. However you guys would want that to be done. Could be done right in here. We're gonna go back though, we're gonna change it just to weight. So that's our circuits. And then you have a whole library of these, they're stored, so then you can keep utilizing them over and over again with different programs and different workouts. We made a few changes, so we're just gonna hit save here to that. And then we can come over into our programs. And then we build programming based off of those circuits and those exercises that we have in our library. So we're gonna build out a program real quickly here. We're gonna assign it to an athlete. And then that way, when we go into that athlete view or that client view, you'll be able to see what that looks like there. So we're just gonna name this EZFacility. All right, and then we could set the start date. Maybe you have a corporate wellness program that starts in a month, or you have some clients, maybe you have some college kids that are going to be coming back and they're doing their training with you over the summer and you're building their programming ahead of time. You can set that start date for whenever you want this to start. You know, and then maybe you have the same program over and over again that you want to use. You know, and yesterday in the seminar, I mentioned that I owned a gym here in Buffalo for 11 years, and I did a lot of corporate wellness programs. This was really nice to have these programs because they were 12-week weight loss programs or corporate wellness programs, and I would assign the same basic workout each time, the same program at the beginning. But what was really nice is then I could go in and individualize that program for each client as the program progressed, and I really got to know these people's needs and what they needed to work on more. So then the whole program would take on its own identity for each individual client. So we're going to hit save here, and then it's going to bring us into a calendar view. So we can just come in here and then we can build out our day. So we just have day 1. We don't have anything assigned to it yet, but then we can come into either our exercise library and just select individual exercises, or we can select those circuits that we already have. So we can come right in, and we already did that Olympic day, so we had it saved here. And let's just click on that one, and we'll select that circuit. It's going to bring that right up in here. All right, and if we wanted to add another one, maybe we want to add a core workout with this today. So then let's come in, we'll go back to that library, and let's just select a core workout. Come on up here, let's select this core circuit here. And there we go. All right, if we want to make any adjustments in here, we can do that now, or we can do that a little bit later in the actual program here. So we're going to hit save, and we're going to come back out, and now we've got day 1 of our program built. I want to use this template for every Wednesday, so I'm going to come in, I'm going to hit copy, and I am just going to paste this right down through. And I could do that for every Wednesday if I wanted to here. We're going to hit save, and then I can go in and make adjustments. So I could take out a few exercises for that day, or I can work on a set progression if I wanted to. But now I've kind of got a template for each Wednesday here. I'm going to come into Thursday. I can build out my next day. So let's just say for this purpose, we're going to add just a warm up here today. And that's really going to be what I want them to do for this day. I select it and say I'm happy with that. And each Thursday, maybe I want them to do the same type of thing. So again, I'm just going to kind of copy this just for this purpose here and show you how we can do this. All right, then we can come in and we can search by the exercise. So if I want to say I'm happy with this program, hypothetically, we've built out all of our days here, but for time purposes, we're gonna leave it as is here. And I wanna just search by one single exercise. Maybe I wanna do a progression off of that. I want my client to get stronger with, let's say, that high hang power snatch. I can just search that high hang power snatch, and I can then make adjustments just by searching for that one exercise, and not have to search through all the days to find where it's associated. And then I can come in here and adjust those weights if I needed to. All right, let's say that we're happy with this program now. All right, this is it. This is the program that we want to assign out. We can come right in here and we can assign this to one individual, or we can assign it to an entire group of athletes. So we're going to assign it to a couple people here, a couple clients. All right, perfect. And we're going to assign it to these three guys, and we're going to make it start today. So when we go in and look at their profile, they'll be able to see that program, and we'll be able to walk through that. So we're going to hit assign here, and now they've had that workout assigned to them. I had mentioned a messaging platform, so we just assigned this workout to them. We want to send them an alert and say, hey, you've got a new program today. So we're going to click here. That's our little alert symbol there. And we want to assign or send an alert out to these clients that we just sent this exercise to. So we're going to click on those same three clients, and we're going to say new program. And we're going to say starts today. Great. And as soon as we hit send, that alert will go out. This is a one-way message. They can't communicate back to you in here. It's just going to go right out to them. And oh, there was an error. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. My internet has been running a little slow. I'm not sure why there was an error sending that alert. There we go. So that went out, and as soon as that goes out, then we can click over here to those sent, and we can see if they've read these messages or not. So none of them have read it, but as soon as they click on that message inside of their app, you'll be able to see that they've read that message in there, and they'll know that they've had that new program. They can get started in there. This is just a one way. They can't communicate back with you, but it'll ping their phone just kind of like a text message. Then we have a two-way messaging platform, kind of like a text messaging platform. We can send them a message. So you can message between your personal trainers at your facility, any of your management, any of your staff at your facility, or you could send messages out to your clients. Again, it's going to be, we can just say who we want to send this out to, and then you could send this to these guys and start a full text message chain. How is the program going? This way you don't need to have everybody's individual contact information saved in your phone. You can message them directly through. As soon as they would get this, they can communicate back to you through here. And that's how that messaging is handled in here. Let's go back out. I had mentioned to you that you can then adjust this program based on the individual basis. So you might have a client that is sick or has been injured. We can come in here and make an adjustment. Maybe they are traveling and they don't have equipment available to them. We can come right in here and we'll come down. We sent this to this guy here, and we can come right into his training for the day. And we can come into programs, or we could just individualize it for that one day, or we can individualize his program here. So let's click on that EZFacility program that we just assigned to him. And when we click on this, we can customize this just for this individual athlete. So we can remove some exercises, we could change some weights, however that needs to be handled. So maybe this hamstring, maybe he's got something tweaked with his hamstring here. And we're going to come in and we just want to adjust this or remove this right out of the program. So there we go. We remove that. And now this is specialized, individualized just for this client. We hit save there. and now he's got his own customized program. That's how easy it is. You can do this right from your phone remotely if you need to, or you can do this on the computer and change that up. All right, with that, you can also come through, you can look at his dashboards on here, you can look at his training, any testing in here. We're gonna go over to that admin side of the platform real quickly and just run through Athlete Central. Guys, I know we had a half an hour scheduled for this, and I know we've got about 5 minutes left. I do wanna get in and show you what the athletes looks like. So we're gonna cruise through Athlete Central just very quickly here. So you can kind of see organizationally how you could organize things, and then we're gonna get over into that athlete or that client app view for you. So in Athlete Central, this is where you would organize your clients. This is where they would pull right directly through from EZFacility, and you have here your gym members. Maybe these are your non-personal training clients. You have your personal training clients, corporate wellness clients, and you could have those subgroups right under here. So members, then you have personal training clients, your individual, and you can have this split up any way you want. We're going to come down and just look at that guy Lincoln that we assigned that workout to. We come in, dashboards here are just visuals or a snapshot of any of the data that you would want to collect on these individuals. So we can look at their body weight, you can look at their scale change. I mentioned that we have questionnaires in our system here, so they can look at, you know, once they fill out that questionnaire, they can see that daily wellness questionnaire for them. We have a pain and soreness chart here. This just kind of gives you a better understanding of what is going on with your clients. And maybe you want to adjust their workout based on their score or their pain and soreness chart. Then we have, you know, really any testing that you would be doing if you wanted to start getting into some of the packages that offer testing. We can create a visual for any of the testing that they have in the system here. Whether it's vertical jump or this performance index testing. We've got some here bod pod data on this individual. Maybe you have a bod pod or an in-body scanner. We can pull in all of that information into the system as well for you. There's just a note tab here. We're going to just run through these tabs very quickly. This is just a section for you to be able to keep notes in the system, whether, you know, it's a client missed a session or had been injured, and it'll timestamp and date these notes for you, so then you can later go back and filter through. There's a library section here where you can store any photos, videos, and files for this client, whether it's medical history forms or before and after photos, or any files or videos that you want to upload and send over to your client. Can all be done through the library section here. There's no limit to the amount of storage in this section. Testing, this is where if you were going to do any of that testing, you could do that here. Then we can run any reports, like I had mentioned. So the dashboards are just a quick snapshot of that data, but we can run reports on any of this data that you would want. These can then be printed out. So it could be questionnaire data, it could be, you know, data that's coming off of that Apple Health Kit or that watch that we had discussed a little bit earlier, heart rate monitor, whatever you might want it to be. We could run those reports and you could hand them to a parent. Maybe it's a college scout or recruit or a coach. And then if he has training, you would just be able to click on this tab and then see kind of a note card form what training he has assigned to him for the day. And so that's running through Athlete Central, kind of the organization and that workout builder side of the platform. We're going to pop over here and show you what it looks like from your athlete side. So now your athlete's logged in, they're on their phone here, and they see, okay, I've got my workout assigned to me. But hey, I've got a message over here. I can click on this message. All right, new program starts today. Great. And then he can come in and click right on his program here, and it's just going to walk him through what he has assigned to him. So he's got a couple different circuits assigned to him. He's got a dynamic active warm-up assigned to him. Then he's got some endurance exercises assigned to him, and then he's got a core workout to finish up. And it'll just walk him right through this program here. So we've got these lunge jumps. He can click right here. It says for 25 yards. If he doesn't know what this is, this has a video attached to it. So we can pull this right up. This is where we're talking. It's right within inside the app. Great. You can click out of that, and he can say, okay, I did that, and it'll take him right to the next exercise. So spot here, they can leave any notes back to you, whether they didn't complete something or maybe something bothered them. They can leave that note and hit OK, and it'll let you know that they've left something in here. Let's come back out of here. We'll go over to the endurance one here. This endurance tab can come through and it'll just keep updating. So he can say how many reps he did. He could say how much weight he did. This was for 45 seconds. They wanted them to do this. So he says, okay. Then it's going to just move him on to the next one. If he doesn't remember a weight or something in here, he can click on that exercise history, and it's going to show him what he's done and what dates he did these things for. So he can go back and look at that and be reminded of that. And once, like I said, it'll just continually walk him through his program until he's finished. Keep going. There's a section in here, he could add any exercises. If he went for a jog or a run or did any extra flexibility work, he could add that in here so you would be able to see that as well. We talked about those questionnaires. So he's got an RPE questionnaire and a readiness or that daily wellness questionnaire here. So he can come in here and just how hard was your session today. He can move this. We can do this on a sliding basis. So very easy, moderate, somewhat hard. These are all color coded. We can adjust this for you. So let's say that was pretty difficult. And how long was your session? So it's going to be a drop down here, and they could say how long they spent today. Maybe it was 70 minutes today he did, and then he hit save. As soon as that's done, if there was a dashboard associated with this, you would be able to see that visual or that he completed this. He has that readiness survey. This is just a generic one that comes within the system here. How well did you sleep last night? Hey, the kids have been home and they're getting restless and they're staying up late. Maybe he hasn't slept that well. How mentally alert? We're going to say he's not very mentally alert because he's not getting much sleep. But he's in a good mood, and he's feeling pretty stressed though. Everybody's, things are up in the air at work, so he's feeling a little stressed. And overall, we're going to say he just feels pretty run down today, and he can put in here, maybe you gave him a difficult leg day, he can put that in here as well, and then hit save on here. And then that would be associated with that pain and soreness chart that we saw. If he comes in here, we have a hydration station. Actually, we're going to toggle back over here. We can show you that hydration station. So if he's weighing in and weighing out, it can track that hydration for you. And we can custom brand those things that are for your facility. Whatever you would have available in your facility, we can brand that specifically for your own facility. So let's go into that. And we're going to go right into that hydration station real quickly here for you so you can see that. So this is utilized more in our college and professional setting. The NCAA is really kind of cracking down on tracking hydration for athletes, especially after the young man passed away a couple of years ago in Maryland for preconditioning. But so let's say this individual comes in at 220 pounds. He can weigh in, and then he's going to come and weigh back out. And he weighs out at 215. Hit submit, and then we'll go into that hydration station here. It's going to pull it in. It's going to say that you lost 5 pounds, and it's going to show them the amount of electrolytes that they lost. This is what I was talking about, custom branding any of this for what you have available in your facility. So maybe he had a coconut water and a couple just regular waters here, right stuff. And so then it's going to show them what they need to have to get these numbers to green back out. Next time they lose 5 pounds again, it's going to store this in here. So they'll be able to see, hey, this is what I drank last time to replenish and bring my numbers back up. So just kind of a piece for you to be able to educate your clients a little bit more on that. So coming back in, just one other thing in here, they can come into this training tab and really just see the progress that they've made for the day, how much tonnage they've done for the day, how many days in a row they completed their program, and then what their program's made up of. So endurance, core, and then he had that dynamic warm-up that was associated here for him. We try to keep the athlete view or the client view pretty self-explanatory. They're only going to see what you made available to them. So they don't see, if you see, they don't have available everything to them over here. They're not going to get lost in the system. And they're just going to be able to only have access to whatever that is that you want them to do, whether it's that questionnaire or that workout. So guys, that's really what we were going to cover today as far as the workout builder and that messaging platform, kind of how you can stay engaged with your clients. I hope this was informative for you. We do offer a free 30-day trial for our system on our website. So you can go right to the CoachMePlus.com website and sign up for a free 30-day trial. You can also schedule a demo with us of the full system. So if you are interested, you can go in, log in. Most likely it'll be myself. So if you're not sick of hearing my voice, I can walk you through other features in the system and take you on more of a personalized demo of meeting your specific needs for your facility and how we could handle those solutions for you. If you guys have any questions, you can email us at social@coachmeplus.com, and we also have a chat function on right directly on our website that you can go in and ask us any questions right through our website. So like I said, I hope this was informative for you, and I hope to be able to assist you guys in the future. All right, thank you for your time.